Mateo Kovacic's future at Chelsea is still very much in doubt. Mateo Kovacic's Chelsea future is still very much in doubt as he is yet to commit to the club, and they are unsure if he will sign a new deal as of this moment. The Croatian is on international duty with Croatia at the World Cup, and played very well today as his country won 4-1 against Canada to keep themselves in contention for qualifying. Kovacic has yet to commit to a new contract, and his future is certainly up in the air. According to Simon Phillips, Chelsea tried to sign Mateo Kovacic to a new deal before the World Cup, but it didn't come to fruition, leaving the situation still hanging in the air. Kovacic and his team are exploring other options at the moment, and there is not 100% certainty that he will commit his future to the club as of now. That has been the case for a while. The player's contract expires in June 2024, but Chelsea are keen to tie him down to a new deal soon, which at the moment is not very likely at all. Chelsea currently have two contract situations ongoing, with Mason Mount also yet to tie himself down to a new deal the club. Chelsea will be hoping that both players commit their futures, as they are incredibly important to the current system. Testing times in terms of contracts at Chelsea. PSG unlikely to move for Chelsea midfielder N'Golo Kante. PSG are unlikely to move for Chelsea midfielder N'Golo Kante, and despite rumours suggesting otherwise. There have been a lot of rumours from France and even in England suggesting that PSG would make a move for N'Golo Kante in January or the summer, and it was a move that made a lot of sense. Kante is available as a free transfer next June, and the return to his homeland could have been something that seriously intrigued the French midfielder. That is very unlikely to happen, with Kante not interested in a move back to France as it stands. According to sources close to us here at Chelsea Transfer Room, a PSG move for N'Golo Kante is described as complicated, and it is unlikely that the French club make a move for the Chelsea midfielder. Kante is not interested in coming back to France, and prefers to stay in London. That may be a new contract at Chelsea or a move to another London club. The Chelsea midfielder is a free agent in June, and there are a lot of clubs with interest in him, but PSG are certainly not one of them at the moment. Barcelona could make a move for Kante, with the club actively admitting they're interested in exploring the free agent market in the summer and January, which is a market Kante will be a part of. No interest from PSG, but there are chances for Kante to leave the club. Chelsea will also attempt to see if they can come to an agreement on a new contract that suits both sides. Chelsea set to sign Christopher Nkunku. Chelsea are finally set to land their man, as reports are suggesting the deal is about to be done for Christopher Nkunku. Chelsea have been working on the signing of RB Leipzig forward Christopher Nkunku since the summer, and they are now extremely close to finalising the deal. Nkunku has already done a medical with Chelsea, and all that was effectively left to be done on the deal was the agreement between the two clubs. That deal is now very close to be done. Christopher Nkunku will become a Chelsea player. According to Fabrizio Romano, Chelsea are closing in on the signing of Christopher Nkunku, as the club now have an agreement in place with RB Leipzig. The agreement is set to be more than the €60 million release clause on Nkunku's contract, which is something Chelsea wanted to bypass in order to ensure the signing happened. All that's left in the deal now is for contracts to be signed, and as stated by Fabrizio, it will be, here we go, very soon. The deal is expected to see Christopher Nkunku sign next summer as opposed to in January, but he will be a Chelsea player officially in the next couple of days. A great deal for Chelsea, who are building a team that can really look to complete in the next few seasons. The deal is imminent, with only contracts left. Christopher Nkunku will be a Blue, as Chelsea are finally inches away from getting their man. Manchester United interested in Christian Pulisic on loan. Manchester United are looking to sign a forward in January, and they may be interested in doing a deal for Chelsea winger Christian Pulisic in January, with the player tipped to leave the club. Pulisic was linked with a move away from Chelsea in the summer, but ended up staying in the end. Game time hasn't been plentiful since, and it may be time for him to try else. Manchester United may be interested in offering Pulisic a safe haven. According to Mark Ogden of ESPN, Manchester United may be interested in making a move for Chelsea winger Christian Pulisic in January as they look to bolster their forward options after the departure of Cristiano Ronaldo. United are intrigued by the prospect of Pulisic because of his ability to play anywhere across the front line. It is a quality that Erik ten Hag may value due to his team's lack of a centre-forward. Pulisic is likely to be open to a move, and Chelsea are also likely to allow the player to leave, but they may have reservations about allowing him to join Manchester United. There is other interest in Pulisic from Juventus, and Chelsea would prefer to allow the player to join a club in a different country if possible. Arsenal are another club who have registered interest in the Chelsea winger. The race seems on, but the question is who will win it.